The National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association is the first association worldwide to receive accreditation from Advance Ed. The initial accreditation came in February of 2011 through the North Central Association Commission on Accreditation and School Improvement, granted by the Advance Ed Board of Directors. During this 5-year accreditation period, the NIAAA was involved in ongoing strategies that included self-assessment, data gathering from stakeholders, and analysis by leadership to assure continuous improvement of the association and its programs. The NIAAA has been awarded a Mark of Quality and Distinction by Advance Ed that validates the association's demonstration of abilities in meeting and exceeding national and international standards of excellence. Accreditation is an affirmation of and gives credibility to all programs administered. It demonstrates the NIAAA's commitment to the strong learning community that has been developed and continues to grow through the Professional Development Academy. The accreditation highlights the NIAAA's resolve to provide quality in every program the association administers and elevates the organization to a status equal that of career, technical, and post-secondary institutions. Achieving this status has provided significant positive implications for the organization, its member state associations, individual members, and affiliated university partners. In December of 2015, the NIAAA again hosted an Advance Ed review team. And subsequent to that review, the NIAAA accreditation status was renewed for another 5 years, through 2020. The NIAAA family is extremely proud of this achievement, which is an accomplishment owned by each member of the association. This video shares the comments of the NCA CASI assessment team members during an exit interview conducted in December of 2015. We believe the shared personal and professional evaluations of the team members reflect the strengths of the NIAAA, its members, volunteers, and staff.
The NIAAA was the first organization accredited by Advance Ed NCA CASI. Normally we credit schools and institutions around the world. We are the world's largest accreditor. We accredit 32,000 schools, and Advance Ed is the parent company of NCA CASI, Northwest, which is NWAC, and SACS CASI. So we accredit schools not only within the United States, but also internationally.
The validity and the accountability that NCA brings to the NIAAA is invaluable. When I talk to principals and superintendents about what the NIAAA has to offer with regard to staff development for their athletic directors, or their coaches wishing to move up into an athletic administrative position, they very seldom know about the NIAAA and what it has to offer. But then I mention NCA and their eyes light up because they know the credibility and accountability within that system is huge. So in that regard, the conversations I've had with superintendents in the last year have been magnificent.
Advance Ed stands for continuous improvement. And what we have seen here at NIAAA is the epitome of continuous improvement and school improvement. It's a way of life. It's built into the culture at every facet of the organization. One thing that truly impressed us was the organizational structure. When we saw the organizational chart, the board of directors aren't at the top. The membership is at the top of the organization. That was very impressive.
As an educator, you commit yourself to continuous improvement, and so you affiliate yourself with an organization like Advance Ed to learn how to embed that into the way you move forward. And so as an accreditation and visiting these schools, I've never yet gone to an organization that I haven't learned from. And when when I was approached about coming to the NIAAA, I'd heard such wonderful things about the organization that I wanted to come and see the reality of it. And it has been more the passion and the commitment of this group and the embodiment of a group that works on continuous improvement. I mean, that's really what we've seen.
As part of the accreditation process, we triangulate the evidence that we see. So we come in and we read the self-assessment, we interview the participants, and we also do observations of the courses. So we've done all three while we were here. And what we saw was a group of volunteers like none other who have a common purpose, a common mission that is really unlike anything I've ever seen in my life.
The commitment of that executive leadership, their embodiment of ethical, continuous improvement and responsiveness to its members is just above and beyond of what I've seen in any organization. It is, you could stop anybody in the hallway of this organization that was just passing by who was wearing credentials, start talking to them, and they wouldn't just say, yeah, I'm here because I gotta be. It was all, I get this from it. I've gained this, the purpose, the ideas. Every workshop I've taken, and I've been coming here for 18 years, I take at least one thing back, not just from the conference, from each of the courses that I take. I just have never heard that, and I've been involved in graduate education, and I've sat through a lot of graduate education courses that didn't begin to give you the amount of relevant, practical, useful information that these LTI courses have done that I've sat in over the last few days. So it's probably prime professional development, and I have a lot of experience in evaluating that. So this is the epitome.
What I've seen in the sessions at NIAAA is the value of education-based athletics, taking educational principles back to the athletic field and empowering those athletes to become better, to become motivated, to achieve at higher levels of performance, both in the classroom and on the field.
You hear servant leadership as sort of a catchphrase right now, and we sort of have a definition of what it means, but you just have seen it in all layers of this organization. I've never seen volunteers come together with the sole purpose of helping their students, helping their members, helping the people that they're working with for no compensation as far as money compensation. They come here, they want to do well, they come up with their own ideas for things people need, they want to provide mentorship to the new faculty. It is just an organization from top to bottom that embodies that servant leadership that you just don't see in a lot of organizations.
As a school building principal, obviously the ultimate goal of every decision we make is to do what's in best interest of our kids. And one of the challenges of an accrediting body is to make certain that we make decisions along those lines. So as we look at the standards of North Central and Advanced Ed, that is the call that we have on our profession as we make decisions for our kids, and that is parallel with an organization such as NIAAA as it puts forth those same challenges to athletic directors. Because at the end of the day, both a principal and a teacher and a coach and an athletic director, all of us are called upon to make best decisions that will grow our students into leaders. And there's no better avenue than to do that than through athletics. It's been such a wonderful thing to watch NIAAA not only focus on the sports aspect, but more importantly, the educational aspect of growing those leaders. So I feel very fortunate and blessed to be able to see that comparison between a school accrediting visit and a professional organization such as NIAAA.
The review team with Advanced Ed looks at the work of the association, the work of the evidence, and everything that the association does in terms of standards, research-based standards. And it's validating against those standards that the review team does during the visit. The other thing that we've learned this week is that this is a true fraternity. It's a fraternity of members, and the members reported to us over and over again how much they've learned from the association, from the programs, from the courses, from other members, and they have a need to give back. So there is servant leadership. There is a willingness to be involved. And the leadership of NIAAA empowers every member at every level of the organization so that members can become involved in committees, involved in course development, involved in the board of directors at all levels of the organization. It's a wonderful thing.